parts of Kent could be reclaimed by the sea within 30 years. With a warming planet, our sea levels are rising. The areas most vulnerable to flooding have now been identified by Climate Central. This is their module map of Kent, and areas marked in red are towns and villages which could be flooded by 2050. How accurate is your report?
Our analysis includes the most accurate global elevation data set that is currently available, and it uses cutting-edge analysis of what local sea level rise will be and how that interacts with tides and storms.
The report does not take into account sea defences. So what is being done to protect our shoreline?
Kent's got a very long coastline. It's got about 225 metres of coastline. But on the Romney Marsh, it sticks out into the channel 6 miles. It's known as the gift from the sea, and it's the one gift I don't want to give back. And we've got plans to start next month for sea defences to go in on Lydd Ranges, costing about £40 million.
So what is global warming?
It's basically like building a thicker and thicker blanket around the Earth. So we trap more and more of the heat from the sun beneath that blanket.
The Isle of Sheppey could be reduced by half its size. Margate, Broadstairs and Ramsgate could become an island. But without doubt, the worst affected area in Kent is the marsh. Christina Bolden is a local business owner and farmer who lives smack bang in the middle of the marsh.
And we all know that things are sort of speeding up and that we do need to do something about the environment. So I think it is a concern.
We see in the United States what you see. The places that most risk, they're having to replenish sand and beaches or pebbles after every storm or every year. How sustainable is that?
What do we need to be doing in those 30 years?
I don't think we're going to see a lot more places permanently underwater in 30 years. What we will see is places becoming subject to more and more frequent floods.
The chairman has concerns about the perfect storm.
Storms coming up from the southwest, water being pumped down from a North Sea surge, comes together on this narrow bit of channel. It will go up and it's got nowhere else to go, and that's the big risk to the marsh.
So have you incorporated the weather in your module?
No, we have not. Our model looks at coastal flood risk based on historical statistics, so it does not take into account the possibility, indeed the reality, that stronger storms are becoming more common.
Heartfelt words.
The Commonwealth is at the forefront of global innovation and action. For my part, I am determined to do what I can to support this vital effort.
Can we reverse global warming?
We've already caused warming, but the melting that the warming is going to cause has only just begun.
Our sea defences could mitigate the impact of the flooding, providing they're maintained and effective.
There will be areas where you can't defend, and there'll be areas of coastline which will go.
Much work has been done to protect our vulnerable shoreline, but there are holes in the wall and not much time left to fix them.